Today's video is sponsored by the new Paper-like with nano dots, which makes writing or drawing with any Apple Pencil on any iPad feel more like paper. Hey, it's Chris, and today I got something crazy for you guys. The first real competitor to the Magic Keyboard in terms of the style. Well, you could call it the first ripoff, or you could call it the first competitor. But what I've got here is another keyboard design with a trackpad, with backlighting, that makes it look like your iPad is floating in the air, kind of hovering there, levitating, but it has one particular trick up its sleeve that really separates it from the Magic Keyboard. And what is that trick? That trick is that the screen portion can rotate around, and supposedly, I haven't tried it yet, it can also reverse fold. So this is made by a company called Doqo or Doqo. I'm gonna say Doqo, I really don't know. And they are calling this product the Magic Dock. Now, aside from that rotating screen, and aside from the fact that you can fold it differently than you can versus the Magic Keyboard, the other thing that's different here is the aluminum build. And it does look like they may have sent me a pink version, which is not what I would have requested. So if this turns out to be cool and usable, I'm not gonna use it because I don't like the color. Dang. All right, but we're not here for the color. We're here for the functionality and to see how it works. All right, so it opens up and it feels very, oh, look at that. It bends all the way back. That is very different than the Magic Keyboard. Wow. It could be a little smoother. That metal, do you hear it? It kind of hits the metal of the back. But that's some seriously different functionality there. And then here we go. This is the feature that's potentially the killer feature. We can rotate around a full 360 degrees, and look at this. It folds back into tablet mode. That's something a lot of people wish that the Magic Keyboard can do. But look, you're collaborating with somebody and you turn this around, you show them what you're up to, you explain things, they talk to you, you come back, you make some changes, you show it again. This could be great. This kind of a design for client meetings or something. Now, before we get any further though, let me get out the Magic Keyboard. Let's put them side by side so we can kind of see how they differ. You can see that this has a little more height to it than the Magic Keyboard. The keys on this Doqo or Doqo, they feel a little cheaper. As you guys know, the Magic Keyboard typing experience is my favorite typing experience for any iPad, whether it's the Air or the Pro, ever. And this is not gonna unseat that. I can already tell. I don't have to have it hooked up to let you know that the keyboard does feel cheaper. Now, of course, Apple has the smart connector over here. You got these 3 little pins, and you don't have that over here. So this is gonna have to pair with your iPad using Bluetooth, and you're also not gonna be able to power your iPad using this Doqo keyboard. In fact, what you're gonna be using is this USB-C plug right here to charge it. So already right there, you know, it's gonna be slightly less convenient than the Apple version. All right, now look at this. We have a row of function keys across the top. You don't get that over here on Apple's keyboard. We also have backlighting. You can turn on the backlight. I'm not sure how well that is showing up. It's on, off, and there's even some brightness settings, some brightness levels. The Magic Keyboard absolutely is backlit. That's something they added, and I just love it. I use this when it's dim and it's dark sometimes in the morning, at night, and it's just necessary, it's crucial. The Magic Keyboard over here though also has this inverted T arrow setup. That's nice because if you're just feeling around kind of blindly, you can tell, okay, there's up, down, side to side. Over here though, it's kind of got this older design, which Apple abandoned, where this one key in the middle is kind of split with your up and down arrow. That's not as easy to use or as nice. On the bottom here, you do have these rubber feet, which are gonna give you a little bit of grip, so it's not gonna slide around too much. And actually, it does a pretty good job there. That's very grippy. You know what? This actually makes it feel more like a laptop, especially when you see that aluminum. You know, it'd be nice if the color at least matched the iPad or came close, but it definitely feels a lot more laptop-y. It's also much heavier too than the Magic Keyboard. Let's get this set up. So it attaches just like you would expect with the magnet there. Pretty easy to open. It's not quite as easy to open as the Magic Keyboard, but it's not bad. So what I'm gonna do is open up my Notes app and just try out a little bit of typing, all right? I'm gonna say, hey, it's Chris. This is what it is like to type on this keyboard. I am going to fast forward this footage and then report back so you don't get bored. Okay, so typing experience. The typing experience is maybe a 5 out of 10 stars. Here's what I mean. I could sit here and type on this and I could get a decent amount of typing done. You know, whether I'm making a script or if I was in school doing a school report or something for work, email, you know, you could do it on here. But the problem is this trackpad here doesn't do a good job of palm rejection. And so I have to be really cognizant and aware of where my palm is. Otherwise, it ends up highlighting and erasing words pretty often, pretty frequently. The keys themselves are fairly decent, fairly usable. You know, if you're after this crazy rotating design, could you put up with these keys? Probably. But at the same time, it'd almost be nice if you could turn off this trackpad and just connect an external mouse, I would say. The mouse, it's a little bit unusable. You know, you can see right here the gestures, it's having a hard time swiping between screens, and it's really only clickable right in the middle. Now, if you turn on tap to click in the settings, you know, that would help a lot, because then you're just going and tapping, and honestly, it looks like that's on anyways. Oh, you can see the delay when I swipe out of something. It's a lot slower than the Magic Keyboard, which is unfortunate because I feel like if Apple had come out with this design, where you have this swiveling, rotating neck or head here, and you know, you can come and fold this down here, like that's what a lot of people are looking for. That's what a lot of people wanted. And then get your Apple Pencil out and do some sketching. Like that part of this design, that's what people wanted. This is actually close to ideal, I would say, if you're using the Apple Pencil. And actually, it even puts it at a little bit of an angle. So if you come in here and you're gonna do some drawing or some sketching, you know, then yeah, I mean, you can end up with something that's pretty usable, I would say. And it'd be nice if I could then pop this up and rotate it around and then get busy with some productivity, type up some emails and stuff. So I'm feeling like it's just pretty unfortunate that the mouse isn't better. This shows potential. If Apple is watching this, I want this from Apple. Or if Bridge is watching, I want this from Bridge. Logitech, if you guys are out there watching this, I like this design a lot. Even Doqo. Just make this better. This mouse is unfortunately unacceptable. You know what? I like this swivelly design so much. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a second try here. You know, clear slate and just see, is it livable? Is it usable? Okay, guess what? I gave this another try. This time around, I was aware that I needed to lift my palms off of that trackpad to make sure that nothing got messed up. And I basically had 100% accuracy. I didn't have any missed keys, so that's important. The keys still feel a little bit flimsy, I guess is the word that I would use. I might be wondering how this would hold up, you know, with like 6 months of use or a year of use. But I'll tell you what though, I've used my Magic Keyboard before with a mouse, you know, hooked up. And that's been fine. I just ignored the trackpad when I had the mouse connected and it worked and it was good. So if you want to do that and then kind of just ignore this trackpad, it might be actually a usable setup. I'm not saying that I recommend it, but if you're after this swivelly design, I think that's the best course of action because you cannot do this with Apple's Magic Keyboard. You can't flip it around like this and use it in tablet mode without taking it off. And again, I just have to say, I wish the Magic Keyboard can do this. I think everybody does. So how could it be that this company that clearly doesn't put as much effort into making a really high quality product, how could it be that they've come out with this accessory, but Apple hasn't? That's a little bit of a head scratcher for me. Of course, it could just be that Apple has seen what's going on in the PC market on that side of things with these 2-in-1s and convertibles and things fold up into a tent mode and stuff. And they're like, no, that's not very cool. And I get that. They want to distinguish the iPad, keep it sophisticated, keep it nice, maintain that quality. And the quality is there. That's what's missing from this keyboard. But I feel like this needs to be the future of the Magic Keyboard for iPads. It's just too nice, it's too good. Oh, whoa. I just discovered something. You know what? I was telling you guys, it'd be nice if you could turn off the trackpad. I looked down and lo and behold, the T key actually has an option where if you hold Function and T, it turns off this trackpad. Whoa, it's like they knew that the keyboard was not gonna be a good experience with the trackpad turned on and they built that in. Why else would you put that in? Yeah, I'm not able to use the trackpad now. And it's gonna be so much better. Let me open up my app here and start typing again. So here I am typing without worrying about hitting the trackpad on accident. And this is much more natural. Wow, that just increased the value of this product for me, turning off the trackpad by like 25%. Wow, okay, things are getting interesting now. We have the swivel capability. That's pretty awesome. And now we have that ability to turn off the trackpad, which was the worst feature here. Interesting. Now, this is where I think that leaves us. What I don't think is gonna happen is that you're gonna fall in love with this typing experience. But I think if you like this swivel design and you wanna turn off this trackpad and use an external mouse or trackpad, you can live with this keyboard, to be honest. In my mind, it ranks lower than every third-party keyboard I basically have ever tried for an iPad, if that tells you anything. But actually, I do think that you could make this work. If you own an Apple Pencil or are looking to get one soon, then check out today's sponsor, Paperlike with nanodots, which is an accessory that makes it feel and sound more like you're using real paper when you're working with an Apple Pencil. One of my favorite things about Paperlike with nanodots is that it's much clearer to watch movies and view content even when you're not drawing or writing. But of course, Paperlike actually gives you more control when you are writing or drawing thanks to the paper-like resistance that it offers. And yeah, it really makes a difference. Plus, it reduces glare and fingerprints, and who wouldn't want that? When you place your order for Paperlike with nanodots, you'll get 2 Paperlike covers plus application accessories, along with free worldwide shipping and a 100% satisfaction guarantee. You can get your own Paperlike with nanodots using the link down in the description. All right, that's gonna do it for this video. Should you buy this thing? Probably 95% of people should not. You know, if you take your iPad experience seriously. But genuinely, is there 5 or 10% of people out there who will put up with the keyboard, turn the trackpad off, just to use that swivel functionality? Maybe so, because it is that cool. Also, I've made a lot of different iPad keyboard reviews, so go check out my Logitech content, check out my iPad Air 2020 content. There's lots for you to explore. I hope you guys will check out the new clips channel. It's not new, but we've been putting a lot more clips up there, and we're gonna continue doing that, so that'll be linked up down below. You can check out the After Party, that's our podcast. It's out every Friday. Otherwise, don't forget to follow @DailyTech, spelled Daily Tekk, on Instagram and Twitter, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Later.